Underway now on this Sunday night as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the That
is
stepping up to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is right down the middle. Strike 1. Rounded down the 3rd baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that brings up Chad Pinder, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Pinder stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Popped up. Shaw is calling for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Digging in now, Marcus Semien. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First delivery to him on the way. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hard ground ball to 3rd. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Keston Hiura. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Davis. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
That is good.
Standing in Randall Grichuk. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the concrete staircases and gone. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers, 10 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Davis on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Toronto. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. A ball and no strikes. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Matt Olson has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
So now it's Mark Canha. And that misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. The average coming in at 266, 9 homers and 25 driven in, and it's fouled away. A 1-1.
No.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Still 2-2. Now the pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Chris Davis next to bat. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's 0 for 5. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Chapman, a runner at second with 1 away. The 1-0 delivery. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
2-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with another 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is in the air to left field. Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike. Ball, no.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
3-1 to him now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
1 ball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the payoff pitch home. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Home half of the 3rd coming up. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Standing in, Austin Allen. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this will bang up against the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. Well, he is in there with a triple. So that's his third triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
So now to the plate, Chad Pinder. And this one gets away. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Laureano takes his lead. At third with one away. Bounce to first. Shaw has it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score.
The batter, number 10.
Now in the box, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate. And away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Hit on the ground to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying in.
Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
At the plate, Mark Canha. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And, oh, the offline throw as this takes off down the line in left field. And he will score from third, so a good decision to break for the plate as he comes across to score on the passed ball. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike three. They pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and no one left.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the
First pitch coming, here it is. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 0-1.
No.
Two and one.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
The 3. One. Grounded to short. Simeon's there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Gurriel.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel. Junior. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Now back.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And in at the plate steps Keston Huron. And that's dead center for strike 1. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Throw that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that's the ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And it's 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Chris Davis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate. So maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. From the stretch.
Drive.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A's go quietly there, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit. And while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk. Kevin Biggio waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Striding in once again, Kevin Biggio. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitches high, the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Comes in here right at 260. 7 homers, 18 driven in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Count is full.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Billy McKinney, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And Chapman gathers it in. The inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Stepping into the box, Austin Allen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The catcher, Austin Allen.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Still 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 22.
Digging in and looking for more, Ramon Laureano tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here.
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Swing and a liner. But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are two away.
The batter, the second baseman.
Ready once again, Chad Pinder. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. Ball one.
1-0.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once. Final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Paul Blackburn takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 58.
New inning set to get underway. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Bo Bichette. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball one.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is on deck. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
No.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch. Bottom of the inning now. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. A wave and a miss made him reach. Throw on to first. He's in time to get him. So that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Matt Olson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat.
No ball. One strike.
Not the best changeup there, an easy take. Two and one to the A's first baseman. Fouled off. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
To the plate now, Mark Hanna. As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A's are gone in order. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now here it comes.
Ball. It's playing 12. 1-2.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Ball 3.
Fastball just inside.
Full count.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
The first baseman, number 6.
So one away now in the Toronto seventh, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Out in front of it, strike one. Oh, and 2 to Travis Shaw. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2.
Ball. Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
One run on 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 15.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3. So striding forward now, Matt Chapman. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
1 strike.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ranging back is Hernandez, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode.
Evening's ends at a 7-2 finish.